Okay, here's a little update. This is going to be kind of like an in-house staff testimonial. We'll call it a Stafftimonial. I don't know if that's a good idea or not, but anyway. All right, so everybody knows Christy. If you don't know Christy, here's Christy.
Hey.
Christy takes a lot of our calls on our real estate buying and selling business. So she's on Absolute Investment Group side, and then you talk more to Courtney on my Absolute Investment Training Company side. So remember, everything that happens in my business of buying and selling real estate, I then take it over into my training company and teach it. So this is just a little update on the direct letter marketing campaign. So, Christy, you like it that I got you up at 4 a.m. for this?
Sure.
I'm just kidding. I didn't do that to Christy. So, all right. So, Christy, let me just kind of I'm going to interview you now. Okay, I'm David Letterman,
Okay.
and you are Angelina Jolie.
Okay. Why not?
Brad Pitt? Which one do you want to be? All right, you want to be Angelina?
Sure.
Okay. So, anyway, so give us an idea. You know, we've sent out just a small sample so far of our marketing campaign. We've sent out a small sample. What's it been like so far?
It's been great. We get phone calls every day. I get emails about it.
All right. Now, I'm kind of curious. I wonder how, because we put the phone number on there, and then probably people look up our company.
Right.
Or
They do.
Or yeah, I guess they could research our company, or they've called and then they email back later on after that. So even though I choose to make it a live phone call, so it's always my phone number is on the letter, but there's still going to be some emails that happen from this campaign. You can go the opposite route. You can have it mostly all email and then have live calls following up afterwards. You know, Christy's here, I use my staff, I keep them completely involved in things that are going on. So I like that mom and pop-ish feel. So you're getting a lot of calls.
Yes.
All right, and then, okay, so let's go down the road, let's address the elephant that's in the room. Is there anything negative about this? And of course, there are some people that, you say it, what happens sometimes with people?
Well, a lot of people kind of get irate that we have sent them a letter saying that we would like to purchase their home. But
you said a lot, but you mean just a few.
A few.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, now don't let me put words in your mouth.
Yeah. Probably 5 out of 10 are a little bit indignant
of
about
the ones that call and want us off the list, not 5 out of 10 that we mail to.
Right.
If I got that kind of response, that'd be a 50% response, which would be awesome.
Right.
But what she's referring to is, out of the ones that contact us that don't want us to mail to them anymore, 5 out of 10 of those, half of those, they don't cuss at you.
They don't cuss. They're just a little bit irate that we sent them a letter and it's like, how did you get my address and why are you targeting me and things like that. But once I explain to them what we're doing, they're like, oh, okay, no problem.
So it's key what she just said. Now, I've coached her a lot through what to say, how to handle the phone calls, all that kind of stuff, and the same thing with emails. It's the same thing. All right, so we've got some of those. So we got that out of the way. You are going to have a few of those now. And you did a marketing campaign with me a while back, and our response, I mean, we made a lot of money off of it, but we didn't. It's not been as good as this.
Oh no.
I mean, not
No,
even close.
This has been great.
Yeah. And I'll tell you, you're probably wondering why that is, and you know, part of it could be the change, the shift in the economy. I don't know. I'm making an assumption there, but one thing for sure is I spent a lot of extra time, and I put it into this training, a lot of extra time on how to do this direct letter marketing campaign and teaching it how to do it. And so as I'm teaching it, I'm physically doing it, and I'm crossing every T and dotting every I while I'm choosing my list, while I'm crafting the entire process of this. So I'm doing it piece by piece instead of just randomly going, okay, let's get another list, let's shoot out some letters. I'm carefully going, meticulously going through, and so the response has been, I'm going to say, in the small amount that we've actually done, which has probably been about 250, we've probably gotten, would you say 3 times the response that we did out of 1,000
Oh,
in the last, or more? Do you think it's more or
Probably
less?
more.
Or
Probably more.
Probably more. You feel it more.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. So now let's go down the other side, which is what they really want to know about. Have we gotten any houses?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
What do they look like?
They're wonderful. They are very good homes.
Would you move into those houses?
Oh, yes.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. We got some pretty nice houses. I think we put 1 or 2 out there on the social network, but there's a whole lot more that have come through here from this. What are the people like when they actually come into the office after they've gotten this letter and sit down and chat?
They're very pleasant, very nice. They want to know about us. They're just great to work with.
They're happy to have
They're
our help.
happy to help the help.
Yeah. I'm thinking of one person in particular. This is a common story, but this one person in particular came in, and he had tried with 2 different major real estate firms to sell his house. No potential buyers looked at his house at all in over a year, and he was apprehensive about us. He looked everywhere checking us out. Matter of fact, he even knows someone that I know that he works with that teaches karate with me and takes karate with me at night, and it was just a fluke. But it's still, after all that, then he still was, apprehensive about us at first, and then we eventually signed a contract, the agreement on that one. That's a beautiful, that's the one I just showed you the picture of. That's a beautiful house. I wonder if that's a yellow letter call right there. Likely is. But anyway, he signed the agreement with us. It's a beautiful house, and he he is so thankful that we're here and able to do something that no one else has been able to do for him. I think we've had the house for, well, today's actually the first day, because we did it just a couple of days ago, but it was over the weekend. So we haven't done any marketing anywhere except put signs out, and the phone's been blowing up about that place. Chrissy doesn't know anything about what the house looked like. I showed her that just a few minutes ago before we went on this little interview. So she'll be getting calls and about that, and she already has some messages that are sitting there on the phone that she's already taken that are about that one, and she just knows it's a house, but she doesn't know anything about it. She's never seen it. Okay, so do we have people to schedule appointments and not show up?
Yes.
Yep, you're going to have all of that. Everything about this is some will, some won't, so what, someone's waiting. That's just the way it is. All right. Your feelings about this time versus the last time, I said what I had to say about it, but what's your feelings? What's your gut feeling about what's happening this time?
This time it's just popping. I mean, it's really working nice.
So, all right. So now I'm going to reveal something to you. Y'all can see this on the camera. You see these boxes stacked up right over here? That's the rest of the list. See, we haven't marketed to any of the list. There's another call about it. Yeah. And guess what? We'll call them back. It'll be okay. I know it's ringing right now and we're not taking the calls. Nobody's taking the calls right this minute, but it's okay. But anyway, here is the rest of the list, and it just came in. And so this is just from one campaign, and so there's a little stack of them. Of course, the boxes are all full of those. And so this is enlightening for even me to realize that if I really focus on doing all the things that I say that you should do, and me actually engage in it simultaneously, it was a big difference. I get a little bit, I guess I get lazy, or maybe I just got too many irons in the fire, or whatever it is. But like I said, I'll purchase a list, not worry about it, just say, okay, just this one list, and then go. This time, very careful about who's providing the list, very careful about who's providing the letters, very careful about the way the letters are put together. We have stayed on top of it 100%, and so I like your word, it's popping.
It's popping.
So, okay. Is there anything else you want to say to them?
Just know that it does work. You just have to, like Joe said, you have to be on top of it, and you have to carefully plan it out, but it does work.
What would it be like for you if I didn't coach you through how to take those calls and those emails?
It'd be kind of awkward,
Yeah.
really awkward.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah,
but
knowing, and you, there's different things that you're prepared to say based on what that list is. I mean, imagine if I decided to, this is not the list that I use, but imagine if I decided to just market those letters to people that own a house and are going through a divorce, or people that own a house and their kids are of age now that the empty nest syndrome is going to kick in, and they've got a bigger house than what they really need. You know, you've got all different kinds of situations, scenarios that will be thrown at you. So if you understand your list and who they are, you can't know every person and everything that's going on in their lives. But if you can have an idea of what the phone calls might be and where they might be coming from when they call, you know, as far as from a, you know, their perspective of what's happening with them in their lives, and just kind of realize that and be soft towards it, then we're here to help. Yes, we're going to make money while we do it, but again, it's right back to my old motto, which is identify the problem and solve it for a fair profit. So, but so it would be awkward if you weren't prepared
right.
for what to say, what to do. As inexpensive as this program is to purchase this marketing campaign, just this one marketing campaign, I couldn't imagine. You see what happens in here with these house deals and how much money is made off of them, and that minuscule amount that we charge for it, it's $197. I mean,
Right.
You probably didn't even know that. I don't even know if you realize that that's all we charge for all this training. I mean, there's hours and hours of
Right.
training and different parts, different sections that they're able to acquire. So, I mean, it's just, to not do that is crazy. You know? Especially, you know, when you hear some of our student calls, you say, I can't figure out how to get any houses. Duh. You know, so there's so many different things that I teach, and some of it's all inclusive and some of it's not. But this is one of the outside programs that you can purchase separately. It's a freebie if you're in my Force Your Success program. There's very few people that go into Force Your Success because it takes a lot of my time, but this is something that you can purchase and do it just on your own. So, anything else you got?
No, it's phenomenal. I mean, my phone rings.
We're hearing it, yeah. So,
My phone rings.
yeah. Okay, well, I appreciate it, Christy.
You're
I
welcome.
guess I'll let you return those calls.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
All right.